Success? Oh, hi. Glad you're here. I'm glad to be with you. I shouldn't have much to say about this, but I have a lot to say about this. Let's start with why I got it. I got this set because it is the first and only, and more than likely last and forever only, Lego set that is based on a David Lowery film. An amazing director. Boy, what I wouldn't give to get like a set for The Green Knight. I want to make my own mock. If I was going to make a mock and take it to a brickfest, that would be one of my top choices. The Green Knight. But to discover that Lego was going to do a set based on Peter Pan and Wendy, directed by David Lowery, which is a movie I loved. David Lowery is a phenomenal director. I was like, all right, well, why not? It's a cheap set. It's a quaint little book, and I wanted to check out. I've never had a set like this. So, okay. First and foremost, you see it's a book, and you see the cover of said book is horizontal. A lovely, lovely printed piece, but I never in my life have seen a book that didn't have a vertical cover. So that kind of throws me off. Why on earth would you do that? Just to make it a bigger picture? I mean, you can see the duality of what's going to be inside, but yeah, like that makes no sense to me. And okay, and then you've got the spine here with the lovely sticker there, and I love the giant Lego logo there. Okay, so it's a book. Wow, cool. Now you get a little key here. You get a key to open the book. When I was a kid, I loved keys, any and every key. So to have a Lego key to open something is very exciting. However, it's Lego, so if I wanted, I'm not gonna. But the mechanism, the lock, if you will, is a Lego piece. You know how Lego works. Okay? That's the lock right there that's attached. So if I wanted, I could just pry open this thing and pop that piece out. So it's not really a lock, but I get it. Of course, it's not supposed to be a real secure lock. It's just for play. All right, slight nitpick. So we unlock it here, and then we can open the book here, and it turns into, a wonderful little play set. Look at that. Okay, so on this side you have Wendy's home in London. You got Big Ben over here, and then on this side you have Neverland. I think like this is Wendy's bedroom. And I think this is Peter's little fort. So this is technically Neverland over here. And then this is London. And then this is her window. Let's go fly away. And then you've got a little pirate ship here. And the Skull Rock where like the best scene in the movie happens. But okay. So now let me tell you. This set has 111 pieces. Okay? Now, 3 of those is going to be the book itself. It took 2 seconds to build, and the instructions themselves aren't even a booklet. It's just a page. Boom, boom. As if it's like one of those teeny tiny little deals you'd get in a poly bag. Or, and the builds themselves are pretty much like what you would get in an advent calendar. Oh, build this little thing, and then build this little thing, and then build this little thing, and then build this little thing. Okay, you're done. It took me 2 seconds. 2 seconds to build the set. However, I'll say a couple of nice things before I get to the gripes. It does come with a micro figure. Is it micro or nano? You tell me. What's the official? What are we going with here? Are these micros or nanos? I don't know. But I'll take any of those any day. I mean, I already have a white one, but came with an extra one, of course. You can see in Wendy's room here on this sticker here. the book. Wait, is that? Wait, where is it? Was that where it was? Oh no, over here. Whoa, easy there, dog. Dagnabbit, come on, just... So it's cool that you can close it and open it with everything in there. And as long as you put the minifigures in certain spots, they can stay in there when you close it. Right here is the Peter Pan book. So pretty much this set. So this set is featured in the set. So that's a nice touch. But she's got some books too. Okay, all right. So now you get your little your Wendy. Well, I don't know what these are. I've never had one of these. I think my son might have got one when he had a friend's advent calendar. Because they're like they're like friend kid figures. So I've never had one of these myself. But then the hair pieces and whatnot tend to make them top heavy, and it's hard to keep them standing up. Peter Pan looks pretty cool, you know. Hey, look at that. It's Peter Pan from Peter Pan and Wendy. All right, but okay, now let's get to these gripes I have. And these gripes should be minor gripes, but they're not. They're insanely ridiculous, considering. Okay, first of all, first thing I noticed when they first step, you build the minifigs. Look at this wonderful Hook, Jude Law. Yes, he was great in the film. We got Captain Hook here. So, here's my problem. His name is Captain Hook. Yeah, I think you can see where I'm going with this. What does he not have? A hook. WTF. And whoever's in the room making, designing these sets, it's like, oh, well, we can't really do a dual mold and make a hook for this particular type of figure. Okay, great. Color his hand. Make one of his hands silver or something. At least try. Or if you can't do that, don't make Hook. Don't make Captain Hook without a hook. Unless this is supposed to be before he gets his hook, I suppose. Sure, let's encourage children to reenact the scene where the crocodile, who's featured here, bites off his hand. I guess. But no, because we got Peter Pan and Wendy. And Wendy shows up, and this guy, Captain Hook, has a hook. But this does not have a hook at all. So, I don't get it. Whatever. Make Shmee instead. I'm baffled that you would have Captain Hook not have a hook. And then the other thing is, okay, it's so frustrating because they give you this little dog, and the dog only stays here. The dog's barely in the movie. Okay, because the dog stays there. The dog doesn't go with them. The dog stays in London. But they feature this dog, and it's like, sure, any excuse to put a little puppy in a kid's set. A kid's set. Don't get me started. We'll get to that in a second. So we got this little dog. Yeah, focus. Come on now. So we got this little dog here. I said focus. Thank you. Yeah, adorable. I don't like dogs. But you'll notice there's a picture of the dog that's featured in the movie on the freaking wall in Wendy's room. In this set. Guess what? It's a big I know nothing about, I don't know what kind of dog, I don't like dogs. It's a big, white, fluffy dog. This is exactly the type of dog that is featured in the film. So explain to me what the heck is this? Not the same breed of dog? Not even the same color. I understand that Lego's got to cut corners and cheat this and that, and not everything's going to be perfectly accurate. But you could have at least made it white. White and gray. This dog is not even in the movie. And they show you that right here in the same set. What the heck? Like, what are you thinking? It's like, what are you going to arrest it? Oh, nobody's going to buy this. It's a David Lowery film. Nobody's going to like that movie. Whatever. Okay, so on top of all of that, this was not a set that I really built. This is not, hey, have fun building a Lego set. Like I said, took 2 seconds to make a couple of things that were like advent calendar quality. It makes a nice play set, yes. It reminds me of like Polly Pocket or Mighty Max from back in my day. People used to tease me and call me Polly Pocket. Anyway, so this is not a build Lego set. This is a apply stickers activity. That's what it is. There's 14 stickers in this. And they're all big. Well, they're not, but they're mostly big. Okay? Okay? You got a round one, which are always hard to not only perfectly center, but perfectly angle so that they're up straight. And you got these giant ones that you have to not only perfectly place, but then you got to make sure that. And I think like at least 2 to 3 of them ended up with bubbles because they're big and they're positioned in awkward. Okay, so most adult sets don't come with 14 stickers, much less. Now, this set on its box says it's recommended for ages 5 and up. 5. Now, maybe my 5-year-old, when my son was 5, maybe a 5-year-old could put these things together. Sure. They probably wouldn't be perfect with certain little deals wouldn't be straight and whatnot, but they could do it. But would you have a 5-year-old put 14 stickers on this? I bet you they wouldn't look very good. And they probably wouldn't enjoy it. They'd be like, I spent more time putting the stickers on, Dad, than I did building the Lego. So it's like, well, then why say 5+? Or at least put on the instructions, get your parents' help to apply the stickers, or just have them build the set and you can play with it. Like, how on earth is this a 5+ set? Playability? Yes, absolutely. This is a little play set for a 5-year-old, 100%. But you need to account for building and stickers if you're going to put the age on the freaking box, Lego. So, yeah, what a mixed bag this is. I like it. I can dig these little figures, even though this guy doesn't have a freaking hook, and this dog is the wrong color and the wrong kind of dog. But I would not say that this is recommended for a 5-year-old. If you're going to get a gift for a 5-year-old's birthday party, don't get them this. In fact, this makes me think, don't get them any Lego set that says it's for 5-year-olds, because now I can't trust their judgment. Oh yeah, it's just got 14 stickers and doesn't chronologically fit up with the movie. I mean, I like the little boat, and it's, you gotta walk the plank over here, and then yes, but I've said my piece. The dog's right here, for goodness sake. Does that look anything like it? No. I like the little bed. I like the little Big Ben, but yeah, I digress. Obviously, this isn't intended for me. I'm turning 40 in a week. But it's the only David Lowery movie set ever. So I had to check it out. So, yeah. I may or may not have gotten another one of these because I enjoyed The Little Mermaid so much. We'll see how that review goes. I bet it'll be better than this. It'll at least be more accurate, I can tell you that much. But the stickers, don't say it's for a 5-year-old then. You got to account for all these things, Lego. This is like for a 12-year-old. But then they'd probably be like, oh, well, a 12-year-old wouldn't want to play with this. Great. Then just don't, maybe have certain sets that don't have ages on the box. This is just a set for whoever. Anyway, and no book in history has had the freaking printing like that on the cover. You ever seen a book where the title was going this way? Ugh. Anyway, I've said my piece. Not a set that's worth it unless, as a completionist and a huge David Lowery fan, you want the one and only set based on a film of his. That's the only reason to get this. Because I love David Lowery, I love his films. But, man. what I wouldn't give for a Green Knight, like a Sir Gawain book like that. Maybe I could turn this into that. Oh, but this was printed. Anyway, it's green at least. Anyway, you get the land, you get the water. That's why it's green and blue. Whatever. I've said my piece, and yeah, boo. Okie dokie.